think that's what's most important. You can lose your composure and die, as long as you don't lose your composure while you're alive. And your style. Alright. Quick blood vial run, just to stock me back up. Oh no. Why is this... Why am I... Oh, I took all the things off it. Hang on, being an idiot. Forgot I swapped weapons last stream. Out of the way, chairs. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, we swapped up from Ludwig's Holy Sword to the Beast Cutter last time. Just because I wanted a bit of variety. It's quite nice. Oh, you're still alive. But how? You have no hit points. I feel like I got less souls for doing that than I normally do. Oh well. The item discovery rune is something to use. There are. I do have them equipped. I do know that, but just do me a favor, Mirrors. Sorry. How do you pronounce your name? Musers? I apologize if I'm butchering it, but just do me a quick favor and just read through some of the channel rules a little bit. I know you're trying to help. I appreciate it. It's not that it's not unwanted. But there is a very particular style of playthrough I'm going through here, which is me screwing it up over and over and over again until I get it right. Alright, well, stocked back up at least. Alright, let's go give Ludwig a couple of runs. I'm still convinced there's a shortcut. This run back from Nightmare Waden Chapel is awful. Convinced there's a better way of doing it. I guess I'll have to go for an explore in a second. Because right now this run is the most soul-crushing part of this boss fight. I don't even mind that I last about 15 seconds once I'm in the fight. It's this bit. I reckon there's another way through somewhere though. There's no way they make you do this every damn time. Alright. Dog. The worst dogs in the world. Dog number 2. Here we go. Gotta get rid of that hunter over there again. No, please. Please pay attention to the thing I want you to kill. Bypass that guy. Later. Because yeah, I haven't really explored this area yet because I'm too busy fleeing for my life. I'm wondering if there's a direction we can go from here. That's the guy with the gun. Deal with this lady. Right. So that is the run back to the boss. Not the biggest fan of it, I must say. Certainly not having to do it every time. I want to check one thing that I never even bothered to look at. Ah, so the effect of the corruption rune is a continual heal near death +1. It's not as useful as I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, stamina recovery it is. Send me the good vibes, folks. Here we go again. Traverse the nightmare fog. Oh, too early on that again. I forgot my timings already. Nope. So yeah, he's not the toughest thing in the world. He's just so unstoppable. He just keeps going. I'm stuck inside his crotch. It's useful. Alright. I guess that timing. And things like that. It's the unstoppable attacks, like there's the constant, eternal barrage of damage, followed by a move that you're 99% sure that you dodged, but the game's hitboxes decide that you didn't. We had a couple of run-ins with the old chin last time. That was fun. Cool. Not a bad opening gambit to shake off the dust.
Beware.
You're no bloody help. I don't know who this guy is. I'm expecting him to become useful and important at some point. He's not got eyes anymore. Always interesting. And he's got his hunter's lantern and stuff, so... Sure he'll pop up again at some point. I'm tough as tissue paper. I mean, I am very small. I'm just a small boy compared to Captain Horse. Oh my god. Out of the way, please. Did we do the boss yet? We've had one attempt and we got him a quarter of the way through his health. Did I mention that I hate these dogs? That they're the worst enemy in the game? Because they are. Alright, they did. I think that seems to be the theme for the old Hunters DLC, is hitboxes that are slightly bigger than you think they are. Really. There have been lots of moves so far that I've almost guaranteed I've dodged, but haven't. Wonder how I get over there. Oh. We'll go and explore that once I'm sick and tired of doing this boss fight. You're right, just forgot to press enter. Super interested why this one's here. I just like killing that guy because he keeps coming back. Don't mind if I do. 5 blood vials? Absolutely, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm super curious as to why that hunched figure is there. Those are the witches from Hemwick. At least that's where we first meet them. They were the ones tasked by the Healing Church with collection of body parts, so that the Healing Church could commune with their god. Nope, nope. Ow. 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 There are a lot of body parts, absolutely. So I'm wondering if they're fulfilling the same purpose. Remember, we're inside the Hunter's Nightmare. These dream realms exist from contact between humans, or contact between something and the Elder Gods. So, yeah. Something created this dream for it to be here. We don't know what that is yet. But if it follows the same rules as other dreams, they're going to need to be collecting a lot of body parts to continue that communion. Yeah, all these bodies flushed out in the street here in this lake of blood, they're all me. It's just lots of me. Alright, dog 1. Nope, 2 dogs at the same time because their pathing continues to be the best. Remember, Dark Souls. A game with no equal. I think that might be my most petulant character point. Like, if I had to list the things that make me a horrible person, one would be being a hypocrite. I tend to be a hypocrite quite often. And the second is my incessant ragging on Souls games for being declared the greatest gift to mankind whilst being horribly flawed. It's because I'm really a horrible, horrible person. Oh god, don't drink tea right now! Then he got punished for my being horrible. Hate. What I most hate about that weapon is I have that one and I can't deal with people like that. It's fine, it's early days. We're only 15 minutes into the show and I've already died 3 times. Yeah, we'll try this for, if you can name a game that has the same positives as Dark Souls but plays better. That's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that the die-hard fans of this series have nothing bad to say about it. It does no wrong. And every game in existence has to be compared to this because it's such a highly pedestaled title. Oh my god, I can sit here and be like, are the dogs supposed to run in circles for hours before they attack me? Are they supposed to be able to jump through terrain to get to me? Yeah, I mean it is me. I'm not saying that everybody says Dark Souls is perfect. It's just, oh, there's a lot of people who seem to think so. Wonder if I should just keep running past this guy. This can all bugger off. I'm out. I've got a theory I want to test anyway, so using up a few blood vials is pretty nice. Yeah, it is, I don't know, I just find it personally infuriating to see things being like, well, It's a stamina-based third-person combat game, so let's immediately draw the Dark Souls card and start talking about that. I don't know. Right, what I want to try is, this guy keeps coming back. He comes back every time. And he is a well, oops, 50% of the time, 50%, hang on. I'm going to stop talking for 5 seconds. Allow my brain to reset itself. Okay, I was saying words. Every time we've hit this guy so far, he's given us 5 blood vials. I think we might be onto a bit of a winner there. Pretty sure every hard game has been called... It's just, it became a thing. And the thing is, it's not that difficult. Like, it has challenging moments and stuff, but it is always fair. Stock up on health a little bit. Don't know how I feel about getting hit by some of this. Come on, Ludwig. Things like that, for example. Being stuck inside the monster. I really shouldn't have had 2 cups of tea, a cup of coffee, and now this cup of tea before playing Bloodborne. I'm already starting to get the jitters. Some of the discourse around Dark Souls has been pretty lazy, intellectually speaking. Did generate a lot of good chatter and seems to have influenced developers in lots of ways. Yes, it has been very important to the current cultural zeitgeist of video games. Probably because it got spoken about so much and not because of the amazing design choices. I feel like that seems to be the case. See, for example, survival horror. See, for example, Battle Royale. See, for example, lane-based MOBAs. Yeah. Some things do them very well, but they get made lots because they're hip to be. Right. Got through the dogs easy enough. Have you tried riding it? Unfortunately, he's only got a horse face and a horse leg. The rest of him slightly lacking in horsitude. I feel like if I sat upon him, his saddle would try and bite me. Dogs in this game seem more chill than in Dark Souls, and 3 they don't stop lunging. If those ones catch you, they'll do 3 bites in a row, they'll do 3 lunges in a row. Because they're awful. Mustn't forget to stock up on my pebbles. Might be me projecting, but unlike some of the most obnoxious fans, I doubt the employees from are happy that the dog's AI just goes haywire like that, for example. They could fix it. If that was the case. I understand that's not how it works, and I'm not saying developers are lazy or anything like that, but the game's been out for a few years. I don't know how difficult or easy it is to fix pathing AI, but could be done. Nope, don't want to be there. Heal, please. Just gonna take a step back here for a second, calm down. Alright. I need him out of that corner, I can't deal with him in there. Hey, dodged it that time. Nice. Alright. Nope. Gotta remember to breathe. I'm actually having that issue right now. I'm forgetting to breathe. I might be dead, but it's cutscene time. Curious, alright. Come on then, buddy. So I've only got to this stage once before. Can't honestly say this is going to go super well. Ow, especially when that's the sort of hitbox we have to deal with. No healing for that, that's a 4-hit combo. I'm still alive! Damn it! I think the lesson we've all learnt here is never give up until it says you've died on the screen. Damn. All right. Well, we got to see the second stage for the first time in under an hour, in like half an hour of trying. It's okay. You're probably doing better. Running out of blood vials again, though. Alright. Dog number 1. Cool, I didn't wanna hit the dog anyway. Dog number 2. Oh. And now past the hunter. It is a very pretty visual effect. I don't know... Of course that hit me. I don't know much about it. Again, we'll be able to talk more about Ludwig once I've actually beaten him, but I've actually got his weapon. This sword right here is Ludwig's Holy Blade. So I can only presume the power that's coming off it is holy. Never played the game. I hope you enjoy it. This is the... we're basically at the end of the main story. We're doing the DLC right now, just before we finish the base game, so... Just FYI, you're coming into this at a lot of... after a lot of big reveals have happened. M5 blood vials. Alright, through we go. Go on then, looters. Keep doing that. I keep trying to jump into that one way too early. Nope. I really do hate that chin move. One thing I have noticed is you hit him enough times on one side, he staggers. And then if you keep hitting that side, I think you deal more damage. So yeah, I don't really think it's worth, like, picking a side to wail on. Just gotta stock up my health a little bit more. That was close, that was nearly the end of it. God, that hurts so bad. Twice in a row. The hitbox on all of this guy's attack bear, on every attack, is super funky. That's 4 attacks, remember? Much to my annoyance, I've got no healing left, so I don't think this is going to be it, but... I want to be there when that happens. When that thing does that, I don't want to be there. I want to sprint round to behind him. Okay, cool. Just because, you know... I wasn't having enough trouble with this boss. He's got more moves after we've discovered them all. Oh god, Ludwig. Why are you so difficult? Alright, well. Time to go on a blood vial hunt. Yeah, some of those greatsword moves, if I'm like right up in his crotch, I can go like behind the handle. Oh, sorry, the hilt. But yeah, I've got to get a bit lucky there. Thinking of maybe taking my Holy Blade back up to full strength, giving that another go. Because as good as this weapon is, I'm enjoying using this beast cutter. It's nice and strong, nice and quick, but it's only at a +8. It's either a +7 or a +8. Basically, it's not maximum strength, but my Holy Blade has been fully upgraded. So I do wonder if maybe we should take a switch back to the Holy Blade for a bit. Let's give it a go. Oh, before I... So I'm just gonna take all the ones off this. Put them all back on the... all back on this one. Because we can get some... yeah, plus 401. We can get some seriously good damage on this thing. Just make sure that's the best we can do. Yeah. We can get some real good damage on that. Hi, friends. More of those overpriced blood vials, please. Thank you. Why does a sword have the same blunt attack as its slash? So it's actually slash. I think it's actually blunt and thrust are the two styles. So I'm fairly sure, like, heavier hitting weapons, like this, is the blunt damage. But there are thrust moves on the weapons as well. The heavy attacks tend to be thrust moves, so some weapons, like a mace, there's no point getting its slashing damage up. Yeah, I think it affects the different movesets. I don't know for sure. I'm not a mechanics guy. I just kind of enjoy hitting things until they fall over. The cat's in the other room staring at me. I don't need that kind of added pressure. So let's go give our... I want to change my armor. By armor, I mean my hat. I just want a different hat. Usually it's mainly about the enemy resistances. Yes, like skeletons in Dark Souls, you need high crush damage. Get out of here. One really good thing about this weapon is because it deals so much damage per hit, if I get hit, I can deal that damage back real quick. Really shouldn't have done that. That's just attracted way too much attention. Like that, for example. I can clear up quite quickly with this. It's just so slow is the problem. Bloody crows. Love to be able to open this gate and just run through. 480 damage is a lot in this game? I don't know. I wish I could answer you with confidence. 480 damage is a lot for me to be doing. But I can guarantee you that I am playing some awful, awful build. Anybody who was any good at the game would probably laugh at me. Oh, there's the constable's garb. Well, I've got some time to kill. Let's read about the constable's garb. Once upon a time, a troop of foreign constables chased a beast all the way to Yharnam, and this is what they wore. Constables became victim of the beast except for one survivor who in turn devoured the creature whole, all by himself. This fable is a favourite among Yharnamites who are partial to stories of pompous, intolerant foreigners who suffer for their ignorance. Makes the blood taste that much sweeter. Well... Pretty decent blunt defense. Really solid arcane defense, actually. You know what? That might not be terrible. It's got really good elemental defense. And the attack I'm having the most trouble with is his, like, magic weapon. You can kill time, the greatest force in existence, but can't kill one mutated horse boy. Look. People's skills lie in different areas. Mine, the manipulation of cosmic forces. Theirs, the manipulation of my body into small, tiny spaces. Some people are just good at other things. Please don't shoot me in the back of the head, thank you. There we go. I'm so glad we found this guy. Oh. If we're lucky, we'll die without having used 5 blood vials, and then we can come back here and have an increased supply. There's the silver lining. That's a different attack. Oof, it's not going better. Rolled into that one. Maybe if you put on a helmet with eye slits, you could see what you're doing. Have you seen this guy? I don't want to look at him. He has 2 mouths. One of them's a horse. No, one of them's half a horse. I don't want to look at this. Part of me wants to try and go a different direction to see if there's like an alternate route, shortcuts, a place where I could summon an NPC maybe, but the other part of me realizes we've been doing this for less than an hour and I have got him down to his 2nd stage twice. So, you know, I'm doing alright. Running away from my fears? Yes, I highly recommend it. Turns out it takes a damn long time for fear to catch up. Doesn't have any legs, you see. So it's an inanimate force of intangible quality. So it runs like super slow. Well, I'll just lie on the ground. Knew knew I wasn't getting away from that. You know what? Let's try a different direction. Let's go and look somewhere else for a bit. Because otherwise what's going to happen is I'm going to frustrate myself within the first hour of the cast. And then we're going to have a really short, not fun cast. And that's not what I want. Let's go find something else to do. Alright, we are going out this door. Because why the heck not? Although actually no, instead of going out of that door, let's continue this way. What's this game's version of unhollowing? Don't know, don't think there is one. It's pretty separate in that regard. So I never actually went looking this way to see what was over here. At the time I just actively ran past. Just being invaded at any point. I mean, I can't, I'm playing offline. But it's different. It's a different system. Like it's not Dark Souls, and the PvP in this game is kind of weird anyway. Right, let's go have a look and see what we can find. Because yeah, I just kind of sprinted through all of this. I didn't really stop and take in the smells. I actually kind of want to get back up there, but I might be able to. I might be able to go back around and up, maybe. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah, I can just do this. That works. I was gonna say, anybody home in here? Probably. Okay, we killed someone out here. It was awful. That was like a terrifying fight, but I never really... I don't think I explored any further. Or did I, and it just didn't go anywhere? I think it just didn't go anywhere, actually. Yeah, there's nothing new over here. Oh, I know where this is now. So we're playing in a part of the game that is very similar to the intro to the game, the opening areas of the base game, but it's like nightmare twisted. It's all like corrupted and weird. So that must mean... Pardon me. No, I think I'm going... Just go and fight these guys again a second. Uh-oh. At the moment, guys, what I'm doing is... First of all, I'm running around collecting extra blood vials, but I'm also looking for just a different direction to go in. I don't know, we've only found one lantern in the entire game. Quite like to find another one. Can't help but feel we must have missed one at some point. So we already dropped out of here. Okay, that led nowhere of interest. I wonder if there's a way to get there. So what's really curious is to me is when we fight those two dogs and that hunter, just over this ridge right here is a walkway, because there's an item there that you can pick up, but God knows how you actually get to it. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. Go away. Horrible flea monsters. Like, yeah, there's all of that. I want to get to there because, as you can see, right there there's a summon point. I can call in an NPC to give me a hand, but that is apparently not the way to do it. Alright, let's try going back this way. Because, yeah, I have zero problems with calling in help. No problems whatsoever with getting a little summon boy in to give me a hand. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like it connects on this side anywhere. Although we can go around and have a look, but I don't think it does. I think I missed that one, but apparently I did. Doesn't connect to here anywhere, because that's just Waden Chapel again. Can't get through that. That's locked off this time. There are all these. I want to deal with that hunter, but I also want to deal with those fellows as well. There's another hunter down here. Okay, Bloodborne, if you insist that's what happened, that must have been what happened, but it looks to me like your hitbox is dodgy. All these directions are all closed off, and it's really rather frustrating. Because it means this is the best. Going from Awaden Chapel is the best run back, and that's just a bad time. It's just not a fun place to run from. Alright, well, time to go back, I guess. I tried to put it off, I tried to avoid it, but there's just no avoiding it, apparently. There's a dog right behind me, there he is. Good try, puppy. Not today, I'm afraid. Afternoon, gents. Don't mind me. Just doing a little bit of beast clear up. Alright, well. Nope, nothing tucked in under there either. Okay, well. If there is another direction to go, it has to be over here somewhere, and I just haven't found it yet. Maybe let's take a couple of extra minutes to clear out all these flea people. Do it one at a time, make sure we get rid of them all. Yeah, I'm on you. Where is he at? Go play down in the river hepatitis for a bit. Down to blood-tinged gems. I don't think I've actually tried to stagger Ludwig with a gun yet. Like that's not a thing I've even attempted yet. Well, I think I've been down here and cleared all this out so far. Alright, so maybe one left? One left. Nope, two left. I can count. Yeah, I think we've been down here and mopped all this up before. There's certainly no items left for me to pick up. That's usually a pretty good sign you've done something already. There's no tasty goodies left. Oh no, we haven't been this way. I started going this way, and a horrible man down here stopped me from continuing. Yes, I remember now. That guy. Oh god, he just keeps coming, alright. Oh, he's a big important dude as well. Ah! Okay, we can try going down there. I completely forgot that direction was there. Okay. Can I get a minigun? No. No one's allowed a minigun, not even this guy. He's being very naughty at the moment. No minigun for anybody. Alright, well, we've got a different direction to try. No guarantee it's going to go very well, but we can at least go take a look, right? Gotta clear out these guys and their guns first. Wow, just didn't want to get staggered. Okay, that's cool. I understand that. I respect it. I don't want to get staggered either. Alright, let's clear our way through Flea Boys. Hey Tabs, how's it going? I deserve that. I deserve that for missing all three of my really quite well-ranged greatsword attacks. I deserved every slap in the face I just got. There we go. Alright. And these ticks must be absolutely loving this river, though. There we go. Alright. So I feel like I really need to take advantage of my pistol in this bit. Shit, I want those. I can interrupt his minigun a little bit with that. Of course he's got blood vials as well. Okay, it was not the stun attack I was hoping for. Can't see in the dark. Whew. Fine, this guy's fun, isn't it? There we go. Got him. Hey! Gatling gun. Don't mind if I do. Gatling gun. Highly customizable, portable version of the stationary Gatling gun operated by the old hunter Jura in Old Yharnam. It was the weapon of choice of the youngest of Jura's 3 companions. That reminds me, we need to go and deal with, apparently, Jura in Old Yharnam. The Gatling gun boasts exceptional rapid-firing functionality, but is considered a cumbersome weapon due to its excessive weight and insatiable consumption of quicksilver bullets. I'm sure that'd be super fun if you have a blood-tinged skill build. Sure, you could have some real fun with that. I don't have one of those builds, so I guess we'll just stick it in the back pocket for now. I don't know what that is down there, but it reminds me of the blood-starved beast, which makes me very worried. Alright, found me a dark beastie cave. Someone over there heard me. Oh, what are you? I don't know, why is there so much meat coming off of you? Just gonna take a step back and let everybody reset for a second, if that's alright. Nope, not gonna reset. Okay, party's coming to me. Gotcha. Hi, you. Whoa! Forgot I was equipped with a torch. Come fight me in the sunlight, beast. Oh shit, I'm getting stuck on a cliff. Oh, you do look like the blood-starved beast. Oh, I don't like that. And you don't stop. You're just here to play. All right. Okay, that little bit right there confuses him. I love his skin cloak. Can we just chat for a second about his skin cloak? Say, how stuck is he actually? Stuck enough for me to play silly buggers. Just freaking out. Can we please do the jump attack, you know? Thank you. Nope, too short. Step over here quickly. If they forgot to design an entranceway big enough for a monster, I am absolutely going to take advantage of that. I will never get this jump attack down. Never in 1,000 years. And I can see there's a chance of him winning this fight, which is the worst part. Please do the jump attack. Please. No, we're just not going to do it. We're just never going to do it ever again. If you thought there was a jump attack in this game, you were wrong. It doesn't exist. Why am I so unstoppably bad at doing it? Jump, thank you. There we go. Pretend that didn't happen, shall we? Cool. Well, let's go see what Beastie Man was guarding. A cheese so powerful the critics fainted. Twin bloodstone shards. The amygdalan arm. That sounds like a weapon. The arm of a small amygdala great one. Strictly speaking, the amygdalan arm is no trick weapon of any sort, but certain madmen wield them like clubs. Starts as a large, tough, blunt weapon formed of bone, but when extended, the hand quivers as though it were still alive. Fancy. Requires a lot of... It scales really well with strength, apparently. Like, it starts off at a C strength scaling. That's pretty nice. Fortunately, it does arcane damage as well, so... Not sure how I feel about that attack, but, how do you extend a dead arm? Next question. I'm really a little bit sad. Because I feel like this would be a fantastic strength weapon, but I'm gonna ask chat. This requires some arcane input, doesn't it? I can't just use it as a strength weapon. I don't think my life's that, I don't think my life's that good. Hey, Vexy, thank you for the raid. I'm the host, I appreciate that. Come in, everybody. You joined us just in time to watch me, try everything in my power to avoid doing a boss fight. How you doing? Ah, Gino. Yeah, we'll... start that sentence again. Welcome to our blind lore playthrough of Bloodborne. This is right near the end... Well, not right near the end of the game. This is right at the start of the DLC. And at the end of the main story. So just FYI for anyone tuning in. This is a super in-depth playthrough and we're right near the end of it. Or towards the end of it. So cover your ears. I've been stalling for 2 hours. I have. The raid thing is super cool. Like, for sure. I understand exactly what you mean. It's... I think hosting was the best thing Twitch ever did, and raiding is the perfect extension of that. going, folks? But yeah, basically right now, guys, I'm at a boss, which is widely considered to be the biggest difficulty jump in the game. I've been having a real easy time with Bloodborne. Super easy. I don't mean to toot my own trumpet or anything, but it's been going really rather well for me. Not anymore. All of a sudden. Oh, I missed. Can I just say I'm loving all of the press on vids? I'm glad. That's why we make them, so people can enjoy them. Well, yeah, human fall flat for press on has been just great. Just really, really good. I'm trying to find a shortcut, that's my problem. Does that command not work rental? It should. Maybe it's a mod only command. It should be caster. Should be the caster command. Yeah, what have you been playing, Bexy? What have you been up to? While I deal with these disgusting flea people. Constable's trousers, there we go. There we go. Stardew Valley as usual. I didn't finish. I tried. I tried to stick with Stardew Valley for as long as I could. I think I got to like most of the way through autumn. I don't know, it's great. It is fantastic. I just don't know if I've got that time commitment for it. He says, spending hours and hours on the same boss in Bloodborne. I just don't think I've got the time for it. Been pretty good, just getting to grips again with Twitch. If you figure it out, let me know. I've been trying to do that for 3 years. It's a world of magic. So yeah, we're trying to do this boss here. The main problem with this so far has just been the interminable run back. These guys and their stupid weapons. Sit down. Yeah, I ain't got a clue. I had a pretty good idea. And if I was still trying to do it 3 years ago, we'd be... Weapon at risk, what does that even mean? I've never seen that before. My weapon is apparently at risk. Okay, cool. I guess I have to go back and fix that next time I die. Yeah, I imagine if I was still trying to do it, like if I'd started at the level I am now 3 years ago, would be great. It would be absolutely golden, but it's a totally different world now. Birds. I hate you, birds. People wondering what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to that item. That item right there comes from a shortcut. I don't know where it connects to though. I don't know where the other side of that shortcut is, but it's driving me mad. So at the moment I'm just doing some intense investigation. Might have an idea. this doesn't work, I'm dead. But I was probably going to be dead anyway. That guy comes from round a corner over there. There's something down here. Ooh, butcher's stuff. Nope, not a shortcut. I got a bunch of butcher's gear. That's pretty cool. Butcher's garb. Garb of the Madaris twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods, likely belonging to the older of the two. Both the twins became hunters and brought back and dissected their beast prey in order to support the villagers in their forbidden research. Is it any good? It's alright. It's not terrible. The twins grew up in a silent kinship with a poisonous snake. Eventually, they learned human ways and became hunters. When they discovered vermin even in their beloved snake, the younger brother is said to have murdered the older. I don't think we've met the Madaris twins yet. Well, that's probably what that looks like. Cool. So there wasn't a shortcut back here, but there was definitely a reason to come and have a look. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, that was my feeling. I saw the green leafy stones and was wondering if maybe that was the way. Over there. I've never been that way before. We're legging it. Run. Oh, I think I know where this is. Ooh. Oh! Oh, it was there the whole time. Oh, I'm kind of happy and also just awfully upset. It was right here. That hurts, I think. I think that's a physical pain. I've been running this awful run back to this boss for, what, 4 hours now? 5 hours? It was round the corner the whole time, I just couldn't see it when I ran through. That's a deep cut. Yeah, all that time. All that time it was right there. And a summon. Oh, it feels good. I saw that. Did anyone else see the anybody else see the shadow there? Oh, it's cool. Apparently this guy's also here. Please don't. I worked so hard for this, please don't. No one try and figure out how that happened, alright? Just accept that he missed. Some call it pain, others call it fun. I mean, yeah, cool, if you're into that sort of thing. It's usually nice to ask permission, though. There's a whole bunch of crows down there, and I can see already that that bridge is going to give way. That bridge would give way and drop me into the crows, so I'm going to run across that bit. Aha. Bypassed your tricksy little hobbits. Alright, rad. I'm going to go and spend some souls. I've actually got enough souls to maybe level up once. Sorry, blood echoes. Let's stay on brand here. Blood echoes. Ah, this makes my life so much easier. I could almost cry right now. Cool, now we can just fight Ludwig to our heart's content.
Awaits you. Very well, let me.
And get one level.
Farewell.
I'm not using this amygdala arm. I might level up this beast cutter again though.
Gammon away.
So let's see what our skills do to the beast
Very
cutter.
well, let me.
It's only an extra increase of 1 for the beast cutter. Don't need health. Health is for people who want to survive more than one hit. I want to kill things in one hit. Strength it is. More beefy strength, please. Knew there was something wrong with the fact you had to walk for 8 minutes to fight a boss for 5 seconds. That's pretty much how Dark Souls works, how the Souls games work. If you think that it's taking you too long to get to something, it's because you're probably missing a shortcut. Right, first of all, let's repair our weapons, apparently. 2 more bloodstone chunks and I can get this up to... you know what, I can buy 2 bloodstone chunks. It's just out here. He says it's just out here. Yeah, I've got plenty of insight to burn. I would need a blood rock to get it up any higher, but I was really enjoying using it. So we'll take all those off that and add them instead to the beast cutter. Too many numbers, my brain. So it doesn't deal quite as much damage just on its own. It's just not as good. That's fine. It attacks much faster though. Doesn't scale very well. I feel like I've picked a poor weapon for this, but I enjoy using it. All right. Who's ready for a Ludwig fight? What's the time? Oh, we've still got a bit of time for a break. Nightmare Church. It really is nice just to be able to run past every enemy now. I'm not going to try and call in help just yet. I just go past it all now. I just get to kill one enemy, 5 blood vials, and into the boss. Oh, it's so tasty. Alright, good. Good opening gambit. Got stuck on a bit of wall there. It was going very well. It was going fantastically. Oops. That's what I get for opening my mouth, that's for certain. How's everyone doing in chat? I'm gonna need your energy for this. For anyone who's not really hung out here much, I am definitely invested in this game 100% for story, level design, and world reasons. This little bit in between where I have to hit things with a stick until they fall over is eternally frustrating for me. So I'm gonna need chat's energy to get me through this, because ooh, it really does take it out of me. Yeah, we only lost 1 blood vial. We made a net gain of 4. Profit. Oh, I liked that. That was fun. Not so much that. So Ludwig's attacks tend to be big squares around him, and I mean like 270 to 300 degree attacks around him, or huge lunging attacks that go a lot further than you think they do. I'm having a real hard time sort of positioning myself in those. It's like I imagine when you're trying to attack a bomber in World War II. They've got all these tail guns and wing guns on them, and you're just trying to find that nice little angle where the fire cones don't reach you. And eventually you get in that sweet spot. And if you can stay in there long enough, you can deal with it. Problem is, he also likes to jump around and do sweet backflips. Kick his ass! I'm also on... While you guys let me pile on the excuses, I'm also on 2 nights of no sleep right now, so... Nope, this isn't it. Yeah, I've got 2 nights no sleep, so my reactions... No, roll too soon. A little bit dull. Nope. Got nosed. Like I say though, at least we're on a net gain for blood vials right now. Yeah, I'm also lagging. My graphics card is broken, and this is a knockoff PlayStation controller. This is the one you give to player 2 or your younger brother. Also, I've got hay fever and something in my eye, and I'm actively trying to do badly. My horoscope said I was going to have a bad day of it today, and just... basically, it's just never going to happen. Alright. Here we go again. That's nice. That should be both sides damaged now. Hate that move. That is the worst move. Well, kind of dived into that one a little bit, so... Didn't roll fast enough. Ludwig, why are you so difficult? So what's everybody playing right now? What's the new hotness? I'm myself off cast. I'm slowly catching up with Super Mario Odyssey. Like, I know we did the full story for Press On, but we're clearing up. Well, I'm clearing up all the moons that we missed. That's so. It's so nice to play that after this. Just the constant screaming and death of Bloodborne, followed by just, you know, just 25 minutes, half an hour of chill Mario music and some positive reinforcement that everything you touch is a good thing, not liable to bite your arm off. It's been the perfect antidote to Bloodborne. But alright. Should we watch this again? Let's watch it once more.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor, my guiding moonlight.
Alright, we made it back to stage 2 for the first time in a while. Oh yeah, I forgot it's got the follow-up to that. Welcome to stage 2, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be another couple of hours before we get back there. I've got so much I want to talk about with Ludwig, with his... You carve out enough of his beast and his humanity comes back through, and him talking about his true mentor and his sword, and I want to talk about all of this, but I feel like doing it before we've beaten the boss means we're doing it without all of the pieces. So if Ludwig, you wouldn't mind, you're ruining my lore playthrough. You're stopping me from being the David Attenborough of Bloodborne with your stupid horse face. Yeah, with that Moonlight Sword. I'm calling it the Moonlight Sword because it is the Moonlight Sword from Dark Souls. With that Moonlight Sword, he's actually more dangerous from the splash than he is from the actual attack. Like, I'm not dodging the sword, I'm dodging the magic that comes after it. Nope. What are you doing? What are you doing? I always dodge that too early. Every time. Or too late. Or I end up inside his butt. Something always happens. Can't move. At least he stopped screaming in the second phase, yes. Thank God for small mercies. How are you guys doing in terms of, like, hearing me over the screaming? I've kind of tuned it out, and I'm assuming you can all hear me over the top of it, but just let me know if it's a bit loud and I'm a bit quiet. I can fix it, probably. I can try to. Also, thank you all for being here. I'm not very good at video games, I'll be the first to admit it, and all I've been doing for the last 4 hours is the same fight over and over again, and it really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me that you're sticking around. Doesn't drown me out, but it gets a bit annoying in the long run. Not much I can do about the actual sound. Unfortunately, he screams. There's not really much I can do about it. Yeah, surprise, surprise, I'm not very good at video games. Every time, I always try and get inside that swing before I... But... It's been a while since I've been hit by that back kick. It's his little ass claw that hits me every time with that. That was nice. Nope, that was a stupid chin move. Head. Blah, I'm Ludwig. I vomit. Whatever it is, I vomit on you. Hunter! Oh no, I'm being melted by acid. I think the less we say about that, the better. Hey, Fructus, welcome back. Alright. Oh, that time. Did I get a chance to take a look at Islestorm? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the latest one, tabs. I'm gonna wait for it to be on sale though, because if I'm gonna get a flight sim, I don't want to spend a huge amount of money on it just because, you know, I'm poor boys. And I also want to get a new flight stick. I don't own one at the moment. So I'm gonna wait for IL2 to go on sale before I pick it up. But it looks super interesting. It looks like exactly what I'm after. I think I've just got to maintain a positive mental attitude. If I start going into this fight on the belief that I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. Mind over matter and all that. So here we go. I'm definitely going to win this time. Definitely. Oh good, I'm glad someone managed to clip my shadow puppetry. I would hate for this arcane knowledge to be lost to the ages because no one recorded it. Valuable information. Someone someday is going to watch that clip. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's how you beat Ludwig." By not trying. By just turning the PlayStation off and going home. That forward charge one-shot me. I saw. I was there. It was mad. No, that move is a bit of a pain in the ass. It does a lot of damage. I can sometimes survive it if it's a glancing hit. But the hitbox is actually a lot wider than you'd think. But it's not his most powerful move. Every time I'm playing like I'm playing Dark Souls. Against the tourist demon, or whichever the first one is you fight on the bridge. I'm trying to just be in his crotch. Again, I'm talking about the thing I'm doing. Yeah, so I've got to make sure I really give that a wide berth. We shoot him for a particular reason, or... For whatever reason I fired my gun, because I think I clipped the trigger in my excitement, and threw me off. You can only be in someone's crotch with permission, and them throwing their crotch at you is not permission. That 11 damage was very crucial to my strategy. It was the crucial part of my strategy that got me killed. It was definitely a turning point for sure. You're right there. Fuck you. like that I've got that supply of blood vials though. I'm probably going through a lot more than 5 at a time, but it still feels good to get a bit of a decent stock up. Am I alive? I am. Please just chill for 5 goddamn seconds, thank you. Some stamina back in us, maybe. Game I can't see. That's his most powerful attack, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, see? I can just survive if I'm lucky. Alright. Oh hey, stage 2. Long time no see. Ah, stop. Please stop. That's good. Oh, it feels good. Give me a minute, give me a minute. I needed that. Oh. Ooh, I get it. I understand. It's taken me years. It's taken me years of playing Souls games and not getting it. But I get it. I understand why people enjoy this feeling. I need to take a break now because I need to just sort of... I should calm myself a little bit, if I'm perfectly honest. Like, I'm not putting this on either. I'm gonna take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, ladies and gentlemen. Chill my nerves, Brentil. Thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go change my pants. Front and back. All needs doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, you silly fools. You could have been anywhere on Twitch, but you're stuck here with me. You're the best. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Grab yourselves a victory cake. Yes! Alright, thank you all for waiting there. Whew, I needed that. Thank you for sticking around during the short break. Welcome back to Ramshackle Thoughts, and we might actually, maybe, be able to continue with our lore stream now. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but there's a chance, after the last 4 hours, we might be able to do something different. Again, don't get too excited. There's still plenty more to this DLC still to go. That was the first boss. Alright. Let's get back to it. Thank you for the support, folks. Here we go again. Alright, so we've got the rune guidance. Got some things to check out here. The rune guidance. A carol rune discovered by the old hunter Ludwig along with the holy moonlight sword. Boosts the amount of recovered by rallying. Rallying is when you take damage and you hit the enemy's back. It's the amount of health you get back. When Ludwig closed his eyes, he saw darkness, or perhaps nothingness. And that is where he discovered the tiny beings of light. Ludwig was certain that these playful dancing sprites offered guidance, and emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of a hunt. So, let's have a talk. Let's have a talk about Ludwig and his forms here. So we know that Ludwig was a cleric who became one of the first hunters. In fact, he became the first of the Healing Church hunters. First to use a silver sword and his radiant light Nope, there's like 3 or 4 of them. The fuck? His radiant light became like the signifier of a cleric who had inherited Ludwig's holy righteous quest. Unfortunately, clerics themselves transform into the most disgusting of beasts, the most gruesome, and that appears to be the case with Ludwig, who is now part horse. Damn mosquitoes ruining my immersion. It would appear at some point Ludwig made contact with another elder being. It's literally right in my eye. Really, I'm trying to enjoy my moment here. Flies. Why are there flies in... Oh, this house is disgusting. Yeah, so apparently he made contact with some sort of other being. Remember, this is his holy sword. But it's not his holy moonlight sword. Which is what I would love to find. Oh, I can talk to you. Hi there, buddy.
Good hunter, have you seen the thread of light? Just a hair, a fleeting thing. Yet I clung to it, steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
As cool as that is, I want you all to remember that somebody's lines read, "Scream like a half-horse man dying." That was someone's job description at some point. And I hope they got paid well for it. Alright, so... Hey buddy, you right there? So he was carving his way through blood as a hunter, getting more and more frenzied, but he clung to the moonlight. He knew it was something strange, but didn't want to think of what it truly was. Do I have any, like, Ludwig's clothes? I've got church gear. He was a member of the healing church. Yeah, what if I wear, like, does he have anything to say with the church gear? I always wonder this because we rescued that lady in Yargul Unseen Village. We rescued her because we were dressed in church outfit. She was like, "Oh, finally, you're here." So I'm wondering if we, like... Hey, buddy. I'm like one of your church friends. Yeah? Church friends?
Tell me, good hunter
Yes.
of the church,
Go
have
brain.
you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be.
Oh, damn. How do we answer this? So we have an item that is specifically the Radiant Sword Hunter badge, and it's specifically given to hunters of the church who embody the, like, iron will of Ludwig. Healing church hunters are kind of What's the best way of putting this? They experiment on regular human beings using the power of brain sedatives and lock them in iron cages in order so they can contact an elder god so they can ascend to a higher plane of being. And in doing so, they accidentally summoned a horrible monster that squished as many of the townsfolk as they could find into a big conglomerate monster that crushed everything. So, no. No, they are not being good boys and girls. But you gotta feel sorry for a horse head. Yeah? You gotta feel sorry for a sentient horse head, right? Maybe I can give him some final rest by being like, yeah, they did good. They're doing just fine, buddy. Just go to sleep. Everything will be fine when you wake up. I think I'm gonna be like, yeah, everything's great. Don't worry about it.
Ah, good. That is a relief. To know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
Well, he's given us something. Yeah, everything went great, Ludwig. It's fine. Well, I feel bad. I feel good. Like, I feel beholden to him a little bit. I've been using this sword for most of the game. It's been fantastic. It's been a great sword. And I've heard so much about him. I don't want to just be like, no, as you die and go off to your crazy eldritch god, which is probably gonna, like, capture your soul and torture you for the next millennium, Earth's fucked as well, so bye! An arcane sword discovered long ago by Ludwig. When blue moonlight dances across the sword and it channels the abyssal cosmos, its great blade will hurl a shadowy light wave. The holy moonlight sword is synonymous with Ludwig, the holy blade. But few have ever set eyes on the great blade, and whatever guidance it has to offer, it seems to be of a very private, elusive sort. Well then, we can't use that. We're not nearly magic enough. But we own it now. That's pretty neat. And yeah, I imagine we can't commune with the sword the same way he has. We haven't been through the same rites and rituals. 3 blood vials. Okay, I don't think he's got anything else left for us. Anoda, thank you for that host, I appreciate it. I think it's time to do the final honors for Ludwig. Goodbye, noble hunter. Just making sure. Can't leave him alive in the hunter's nightmare to suffer. That would be brutal. That would be gruesome. All right. Well, now I've got to see what the rest of this DLC has to offer. For anyone who doesn't For anyone who doesn't know a super amount about Bloodborne, welcome to the club. But apparently, Ludwig is like the big, like, wall. He's a real son of a bitch. And getting past him is like, cool, you have learned how the game works, good job. Okay, so we've got the Eye Rune equipped at the moment that helps us make additional discoveries. Stamina up and strengthening of visceral attacks. I want to get that Guidance Rune. I want to boost my rally potential. Extra 20% health healed when I hit things? Yes. Yes, please. Also, this beast cutter has been super nice.
Gammon awake.
Hey, doll, what's up?
Very well. Let me.
Begs the question, if you came into the room wearing those clothes, would he have attacked you? I don't know. Please don't answer that question. That's what the second playthrough's for, but... Heck, there's a thought. So let's just keep boosting strength. I think I can boost strength to about 50 before it starts not being worth it anymore. To the underground corpse pile. Well, if you insist, you take me to all the nicest places, Bloodborne. You really know how to treat a lady. Yeah, if we can get that strength up to 50, maybe we can get back to being really, really good at just cutting through. You leave him alone, alright? He's suffered enough. We bumped into this guy once before, just before the shortcut back to Waden Chapel.
A tragic figure, but he will shame himself no longer. He died with his ideals untarnished. He was a true hero, and earned that much at least. Do you know why the hunters are drawn to this nightmare? Because it sprouted from their very misdeeds. Things that some would rather keep secret. A pitiful tale of petty arrogance, really. High time someone exposed the whole charade.
Now that's super interesting. We've been trying to figure out who interacted with what elder god in order to create the Hunter's Nightmare. So we know that the first hunter, German, and his band met the moon presence, met the Paleblood moon, and created the Hunter's Dream. I imagine there were a bunch of other hunters who were kind of jealous that some people had transcended to another plane of reality. I'm sure we'll find out just how jealous they were in a bit.
Now, go on ahead. You seek nightmares and the secrets within, do you not? Now, you seek
Okay, I do look for secrets, it's true. Quick look around this room. Why is that skeleton just loose compared to all the others? Huh? Why are you all loose? Who invited you? Alright, well. Carry on through the underground corpse pile, I guess.
Shrouded by night with steady stride, colored by blood but always clear of mind, proud under the church, beasts are a curse and hers is a shackle. Only ye the true blades of the church.
Okay. Think I'm starting to answer some questions here. Okay, that's saying the same thing. How much of the lore do I think I understand by this point? I feel like the Old Hunters DLC is a separate story to the base game, and I'll judge it as such. For the base game, I understand what's happening, but I don't know quite why. Like, we've basically got the final boss to do in the base game, so we'll get answers soon. I think I could make a pretty good judgment call yet, but I don't wanna do that right now.
The church. Be Sir curse in the shackle. Only the true blades of the church.
I wonder if that's because I'm wearing my hunter's, my black church stuff still. Let's try switching it up a bit. Constable stuff is really good. Do I have a constable's hat? I don't. Haven't found the constable's hat yet. But yeah, I think the Old Hunters DLC is a very separate story, and I look forward to seeing how it ties into the base game. But oh, you're back. You guys are twisted church hunters. Come on then, fight him over here. Ah, you hurt a lot. And dealing with this guy, and Grandpa's got a shotgun back there. Missed. Right. He is in there, pounding his head against the wall. Let's get in there and get a good look at him, but yeah, he's just in there, smacking his head against it. I imagine we'll find a way of unlocking that at some point. Just gotta check behind some doors before I go in. So yeah, those are the same people we see walking up and down the stairs outside the Grand Cathedral in the real world. We've got hunters locked in prison cells here. I think this is a dream crafted out of jealousy by healing church hunters. That's what I'm going to go with to start with. And I will work on my theories as we progress. Another prison cell. I imagine we'll come across a key at some point for all of these. Why are you so huge? I'm not crazy, right? This is a big boy. Okay. The Fist of Gratia. Or Gratia. Don't recognize that name. Is it a weapon? Nope. Fist of Gratia. Not in any of those. Ah, it's a firearm. A chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. The hulking hunter woman simple Gratia. Oh, not a big boy. It's a big girl. Okay. Ever hopeless when handling hunter firearms, preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with this hunk of iron, which incidentally causes heavy stagger. Gratia was a fearsome hunter, and to onlookers her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder this weapon later assumed her name. That, my friend, is just a great old lump of rock. And it scales much better than my pistol does. Cool. It's good for a gut punch. I guess we'll give that a go. So that was simple. That was simple gratia. Okay, a lot of these are empty. I can hear ya. Can hear something walking about. So that's the second cathedral. And the second cathedral was unlocked with another item called the surgery key, or the surgery eye. Just want to go see what's further down first. Just go and have a look. Yes, an oubliette.
Are you a hunter? Well, that's very odd.
Speak up at the back.
Do you hear the toll of the bell?
I do hear the toll of the bell, yes.
Liar. Such pettiness will be your undoing. The beast you seek will not be found here. Go back to your hunt. And if you have the chance, put this night behind you. Places better left untouched. Secrets better left alone. Only a fool would so brazenly roam.
Okay, so there's a man in there. You can see he's got a bell in his hand. If we can angle this properly. He's got a lovely stag hat, but he's got this bell in his hand and he's ringing it. I can't hear it.
Bear in mind, some places are better left untouched, and some secrets are better left alone. Only fools could brazenly roam.
Okay. I mean, he's locked in there. I guess at some point we'll be able to hear the bell and he'll let us in. Maybe. Wonder why he's locked so separate though. And with a bell in hand. Yep. Where am I going? That's a new parry attack. I don't think it parries. I think it just staggers. Right, well. So I'm going to go deal with these glowy eyes back here first, which I can see. I thought they were rats. Big old disgusting rats. Okay, back here in the tomb area, another bloodstone chunk, very nice. Cool, that's that. Alright. So yeah, this is a second cathedral. We haven't seen a cathedral like this anywhere before. This seems to be a new creation for this area. It's definitely not the same place as the Healing Church Cathedral. But it seems like... I mean, heck, it's got the surgery key is related to it. All these plush beds and doctor's equipment and... people praying at a different altar. Great One's wisdom. Something went down here. Something important happened here. A memory of the blood transfusions for the rich and famous, perhaps?
depths. Oh, remain wary of the frailty of men. Their wills are weak, minds young. Were it not for fear, death would go unlamented. But beware the frailty of men. There was
So what she's saying, remember we zoomed in on Vicar Amelia praying at the church, the Grand Cathedral of the Healing Church. What this lady here is saying is part of that catechism. It's a fraction of what the Healing Church prayer becomes when they start talking about fearing the old blood. This one just talks about the frailty of men and beasts dangling nectar.
minds young. The foul beasts will tangle in nectar and
Hi.
the meek into the depths. Oh, remain wary of the frailty of men.
White Healing Church Hunter
Minds young.
and a Black Healing Church Hunter.
Fear death would go unlamented.
Hi there.
Beware the frailty of men.
Alright, we're both gonna do this. Alright, cool. Whoa, you've got magic powers. Let's try and get some beds between me and them. Well, she's got Ludwig's Holy Sword, remember. It's used frequently by Healing Church hunters. Whoa. Calm down here a second. Probably getting stuck in a narrow corridor is a bad time for fighting magic users. Alright, cool.
Were it not for fear, death would go unlamented.
What are you doing there, huh? We dealt with one of them. She's still going, she's still praying, she's in a trance of some kind. She's also using the sword cane. Ah. Gotta keep my health up. Sit down. Ooh, alright. So we're seeing all of the different kinds of hunters so far. We've seen workshop hunters, original Healing Church members, the powder keg hunters, and everybody in between. Just people using basic basic farm equipment to hunt beasts. We're definitely getting like a through time of hunters. Okay, well, we've got some quicksilver bullets out of it, so I guess that's something. Just the two of you? So we have the Eye Pendant, which unlocks the Surgery Altar. There are two cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood, and another contains the private research hall of the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grants eyes to the Surgery Altar skull. Probably this guy right here. Alright then, access to the hidden sanctuary of the Healing Church Hunters. Oh. This goes back down if you stand in. I wanted to get a good look at these fellows. So we have the tome, the pendant and the hat, and the bell. All essential items for curing people. Back up we go. Also, his hat reminds me a lot of Willems, Provost Willems from Bergenworth. But they did once work together. Research hall. So what are we researching in the research hall? We're full of ominous green lights and eyeballed monstrosities. Remember, the Healing Church began to worship these ancient creatures they found as actual gods, and strived to connect with them. Also, that's the sign of communion. Laboratory floor 1. So they first began praying to these creatures. Turns out, praying didn't get them very far. Mutilating bodies and performing arcane rituals, now that started to get a response. So I imagine here in the research lab,
Someone in my eyes. I'm afraid I've dropped them in a puddle. Everything's pale now. Has someone, anyone, seen my eyes? I'm afraid I've dropped them in a puddle. Everything's pale now.
aha! Like I said. Is this just water? Nope. It is poisoned water because it's full of dead bodies. Yeah. I don't think they were just doing anything. Bloodstone chunk, thank you. Alright, well. Laboratory 1. That door's locked. That's a shortcut back from somewhere, okay. I guess we're going upstairs. Poor guy. Yeah, we should have plenty of ice spare from when we went to Bergenworth. They had jars of the damn things there. Alright, well, you're an enemy one. Hi. Okay, cool. Well, they are enemies. They're all wearing, like, white doctor's robe, white, like, hospital robes. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Straight jackets and everything. Now remember that the Healing Church, white-garbed doctors. Oh, if you accidentally click the wrong button, don't worry, dude. I do that all the bloody time. Just / unban space their name, or you can click the button again. Don't worry, it's a thing. You tab out, you click back in. Don't quite realize where you click. Oh, you're naked. Sir. Please, put some clothes back on. Oh, try again. You'll figure it out. Just trading up some new mods, folks. Don't worry. There you go. Yeah, so the White Doctors of the Healing Church were were their secret doctors, and specifically here to perform brain surgery on people in an attempt to line their brain with eyes, get them to commune better with their gods. Nope. The door here? Aha! The door does open. Alright, it would appear after some of their brain surgery, I can't tell if they're wearing bags over their heads. I think they are.
Someone. I'm guilty. I know. But I won't do it again. I promise. Darkness. It frightens me. And what rises from it.
That's fine, just move on. Okay, so criminals and... Sorry. I am gonna put these poor sods out of their misery. Talking to Lady Maria, apologizing for past crimes that they'd never even do it. Scared of the dark and drowning, and drowning's interesting. Remember, water, great expanses of water are what divide us from the cosmos. Wow, I killed that guy so hard he flipped out and went through the table backwards. Alright, Lady Maria. That's a name we've not heard yet. There's a ladder here. Ah! I was wondering how long it would take us for this Cthulhu-esque game to move to an asylum. Ooh. Please put down the IV stand. This one's beefy. Whoa. They can't really see very well, can they? Warm, damp blood gems. Hey, Exoit. Ooh, blood gem master. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, there's a lot of them down there. I don't think I want to go down that ladder. That's the bad time ladder. We won't do that. Dead bodies, vials of blood transfusion, like apparatus everywhere. Oh. Healing Church. I knew they were up to bad stuff, but heck. Not only were they up to bad stuff before this place came to existence, they've continued on with it, I'm sure. Patient room, floor 4. Yes, I'm sure when they transcended to this hunter's nightmare that they created, they didn't just stop their crazy experiments. They probably doubled down on it. I don't know who or what that person's attacking. Oh, there's a hunter with a minigun up there. There's a hunter with a gun just there as well. Well, that's going to be interesting to get past, isn't it? Oh, it's just a guy in a... It's just a guy in a wheelchair. Just gotta get to him. Sorry, I made some noise coming in. I apologize. I didn't mean to make so much noise, your poor little ears. Some quicksilver bullets. More chairs and smashed mirrors. And where does this go? Dirty, damp blood gym. Ah, that's up here. Okay. Asylum fun times. Oh hey, you didn't get machine gunned. You're about to be though. Alright, you. So I can do that. Oh, it's a crow up there. I was like, I hear crows. I wanna go deal with Grandad and his minigun for a second. Sneaky does it. There are also explosives in the wall, and if you set off a tripwire, it shoots out what I can only imagine to be sedative goo at you. Oh. Tried to be cheeky there. Sorry, old man. Guess we've got to be careful about the bookcases now. This guy doesn't even have a head. Alright. We've got some counter experiments going on. People what don't even have heads. Maybe these are the bodies of the ones they took the heads off to put on the other ones who have big sacks full of gaping maws and terrible monstrous eyes. That could be it. It's what I'd do. Not surprised I'm finding blue elixir here. If I was in charge of crazy experiments, I wouldn't let a good body go to waste. Oh, there are bedsheet mounds. Blooded bedsheet mounds just sort of everywhere. Oh, they're big old bags of heads, because of course they are. Because this game hasn't been disgusting enough yet. An enlarged head. Yep, it's a hat. An enlarged head of a patient of the cathedral, with a cavity that just happens to fit a human head, although one would be mad to try it on. But if you do, listen carefully for the sticky sound. Drip, drop, as water seeping up from the depths, slowly, steadily. I'm not going to put that thing on in case it ends up being stuck on my head. I'm not going to put it on in case I can't take it off again, but yeah, that's what they were trying to do. I knew that was going to happen. Oh god, I only just survived that, but I knew that was the case. As soon as I saw slimes on the ground, of course there was going to be one around me. Fuck you. Alright. I even went in there and I was like, I've played Souls games before. You see an ooze, you know they're gonna jump you. It's just what happens. Foolish. Foolish, Chris. But yeah, apparently they were making sacks of heads, enlarging people's heads to make space for eyes, maybe. Definitely attempting to commune with something. Laboratory, floor 5. That's an elevator that... Nope. Hi, who are you? They've got the Plague Doctor masks again. Healing Church hunters consigned to wheelchairs, but still filling their nostrils with the incense to keep away beasts. Nope, you're all dead. Beast blood pellets. More beast blood pellets. People tied into chairs, eyes removed, eyes plugged in. Disgusting surgical apparatus just everywhere. Check that out in a second. I feel like this is a shortcut back down, so I'm just gonna see if I can unlock it. Because heaven knows, I've got a lot of blood echoes on me, and it's been a while since we've seen a lantern. Something died. And that's the ground floor, laboratory level 1. Right, okay, we've got our shortcut.
Is that you, Lady Maria?
Yes.
No. You're someone else.
Damn, what gave it away? So who are you then? You seem remarkably sane. Blood transfusion going, bag already attached.
Please, could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid.
Fresh out, I'm afraid.
Please, could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid.
Well, if I come across any, I'm sure I'll give you a shout. Yeah, who needs lanterns anyway? Okay, before I do go to the lantern, I want to check everywhere else out first. I want to get a good feel for the layout of this place. Yeah, I love it when people ask me to fetch brain fluid. Enjoy the trip. Right. What's going on this level? So this is level 3. Hi.
Lady Maria, save me, please. I don't hear anything.
I can't tell if Lady Maria is like the head nun at the healing church, or if she's the one causing these experiments, or like, you know, like Hail Mary perhaps. I've been putting everybody else out of their misery, so. Yeah, remember umbilical cords? Man, that was a weird thing we had to experience, wasn't it? Couldn't get much weirder than that. That's pressure plate. That's pressure plate. Madman's knowledge, okay. Yeah, remember when it was just umbilical cords and brain slugs and God only knows. Alright. Who lives down here? Let's just pretend that was exactly how I wanted that to go. No, so far we've only found 4/3 umbilical cord. I don't know if there's a 5th yet. Ooh, decorative stuff. Nope. What? That was an interesting animation, but okay. See that? He just went whoop whoop. Have I played Demon Souls? I did. I think I got about halfway through Demon Souls. The problem is, Demon Souls is the one I played last. Out of all of the Souls games, except Bloodborne. Out of all of the Souls games, it's the one I played last, and like I've said many times before, the gameplay part of Souls is the least interesting bit. And playing the Souls variant with the least polished gameplay was awful. It was really not fun. How did it come to pass that you reckoned stuffing umbilical cords in your mouth was a good idea? I still don't know if it is a good idea or not, Rental. The game the whole time has been telling me about getting eyes on the inside in order to transcend this place of being. By consuming the umbilical cords, we would have eyes on the inside. I came across a little gross baby thing It's like it was a little baby elder god given birth to by a local prostitute. It was weird. And I was just like, hey, if I eat these umbilical cords, maybe I can commune with the baby. Wasn't the case. Killed the baby. It gave me another one. It's been a weird game. I was not. It was never prompted that I should consume them. I just did. I just did in an attempt to solve a puzzle that probably wasn't there. I still don't know what they do. An old hunter's garb decorated with brass trinkets. At the time, some hunters believed certain metals would ward off beast blood. On a night of the hunt, no wonder that people would resort to superstition. Look at me, I'm fancy. Yeah, I didn't actually eat them, we just do the usual, like, crush and consume. I don't know where I am anymore. I feel like we were heading up to something, but as always, I've been distracted. And I'm now going a different direction. Hey, we should play Metal Gear Solid next. I should use these stealth skills I've come up with. They're nice and squishy. I can just beat the heck out of them. Whole bunch of many dead bodies that we've killed. Oh, outside. It's been a while since I've seen the sky. Hey there, buddy. Oh, you poor sod, he's growing a sunflower.
Blip, blop, blip, blop. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Blip, blop, blip, blop. Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Well, he's not sane, but he's also not crazy. We're also nearly at the top of this cathedral. I'm wondering, if I wear the White Church Hunter stuff, do these guys even care? This guy doesn't. Well, sorry, Sunflower Bro. Let me wake you up from this horrible dream. Blip, plop, blip, plop, splish, splash. It's my sunflower now. Right, well. Still not happy that I have 65,000 souls in my pocket. Oh no. I'm definitely spun around and confused as to... Oh, hi! Found a rat. What's the difference between the black and white church attire? The black church attire was signified the healing church hunters, those in charge with dealing with the beasts. The white garb was for specialist doctors, those members of the healing church who performed rituals and experiments in secret involving brain sedatives and the kidnapping of villagers. we're going to spin this round in a second. Okay. Generally, the populace was terrified of the white church garb. Probably because it ended up with them being taken to places like this. Mechanically, it's more resistant to poison and blood frenzy. Did I miss an item over here? I just not bother to pick this up or something. Still no brain juice. Let's go. Thought I saw something shiny there. Let's go back up. Which is better, lelele or blip blop? Blip blop, because I get to choose when I hear that. And kill the person doing it. Okay, we still haven't got quite to the top yet. Nearly there though. What's that noise all about? Oh, there's a crow up there. Oh, great. Oh. Holy fuck! Oh, it's cool, Bloodborne. Just completely fuck with the animation for the sake of a cheap, like, jump scare. I've got this fly in my goddamn face. I don't appreciate that. See the way they sped up the animation there? That's not happened before. It just decided that for this enemy, that's what we do now. We speed up the animation. There's a hunter there and a sack. And I'm gonna have to fight those at some point, I just know it. Because I can tell what happens here. I come up here, I pull a lever, it adjusts the stairs. The routes up get shifted slightly, and I have to go and kill all of the enemies I've managed to avoid so far. Again. Oh no. I don't like this bit. My favorite part of Dark Souls. Knew it was good. Cute. Alright, there are crows in the rafters. Where are my pebbles? Well, slow and steady does it. Here we are again. It's Anor Londo, Dark Souls 3, yeah, it's all the good bits. keep an eye out for crows. Pretty sure I can still hear them. There's a way of getting up there somehow. Okay, so this is what rotates the staircase. Doesn't rotate it, it brings it up a level. Okay. Yeah, I done did the do! It only took me 4 hours. Bye. Nice having a chat with you. See you later. Just trying to keep an eye on. Up, down, and around me. Found another head bag. Hi, head bag. How are you today?
Have you heard how curiously the sea churns? Like a storm, but like the rain, only gentle, like dripping water. It bellows from deep inside of me. Here it comes, up through my inside, but gently. Like little droplets. Have you heard like a jet?
Right. Okay. Are you a bad person for just wanting to nudge that thing off the edge? Yes, but then so am I apparently. I think I want to kill it. Brain fluid. Is it still? I'm gonna leave that alone, alright. Anybody else see Sprinty McGee? He's just off. He's just away, having a great time. Ah, this would drop me down onto that level again. Kinda don't want to go down and fight those things. They are way too excited to meet me. Do you take pleasure in this? A little bit. A little bit, yeah. Do like the Zanpakuto mode on this. Bloodstone chunk, I'll take that. This fucking fly, I swear to God. I'm lighting a candle next stream. There's guidance, but only a minor guidance. So we have a guidance that boosts rally potential, but we got a better one from Ludwig anyway. Also, why would I get it from a bird? So many questions.
Listen close.
So far these guys are giving me some nice stuff for dealing with them. You never took me to be a Bleach fan. What does a Bleach fan look like? I used to watch a lot of it when I was in secondary school. Is that a door? That is not a door. It just looks like a door. Going to assume that this one over here. Also not a door. Okay. Right, I gotta deal with these two scrabbly bastards. Check for birds. Yeah, I really enjoyed Bleach right up until the end of the Soul Society arc. Then it got dumb. You can tell the guy didn't want to make anymore, but they were like, "Oh, you have to though." Oh, but you have to because it's making us lots of money. There's just a cannon up here. I was gonna say, I know you're down here. I died. Well. Guess I'm gonna have to go and find the 78,000 souls that are just lying around up there. That's 2 levels. I want those back. Bleach have ended years before it did. It was intended to. I believe the original writer intended it to end at the end of that Soul Society arc. You're here now. Why? But yeah, Show and Jump were like, "Oh no, we're making a bunch of money off this. Please keep going."
Oh, hello. Not a pretty sight, is it? The true face of the blood-worshipping, beast-purging, healing church. But that's not all. You seek the secrets held by the nightmare, do you not? Then here's what you must do. Climb the astral clock tower and kill Maria. She hides the real secret.
Okay, so Maria is a person, and she's up here, and she has the real secret.
Go on. Kill Maria atop the astral clock tower. She hides the real secret.
Alright. Sure loved to write padded bullshit until he ran out of time and ended a couple of nonsensical chapters. I don't think he wrote anything other than the manga. I can't tell you for certain if... What the fuck are all those bugs? Were these always here? I don't remember these always being here. Apparently they're here now. Here now, I'll kill them now. That's why you appreciate shorter animes that actually end. I will usually wait for like the abridged series. Oh, stay away from the sharp end of that, shall we? Like, I infinitely prefer Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, just because it's there. And once you've watched it, it's done. And you don't have to deal with the Hot Springs episode and the oops, I've been transformed into the main female character episode and stuff like that. Yeah, these were not here before. A lot of this stuff wasn't here before. I don't think. Bye. Hey you, I brought brain mush? Brain fluid?
Please, could you do something for me?
I guess.
I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid.
Alright, well, this won't bite me in the ass, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. You're terribly kind.
If you throw up on my white clothes, I'll be very upset.
Oh, it's wonderful. Do you hear it too? Oh, I know. Will you have my blood as thanks? I'll have you know, I was once a blood saint too, so do come back if you ever run dry of saint's blood. I'll have you know, so do.
Blood saint. Now we're not really allowed to take any more blood. We've got like certain sets of blood that are stopping us from picking up any others. A blood saint. I've never heard that term before. Okay. Curious. I don't watch a huge amount of anime. My problem is I don't appreciate the tropes a huge amount. Does that make sense? I need my anime to be as anime-free as possible. So I used to watch a whole bunch of Bleach, but I haven't enjoyed it for a very long time. I'm trying to remember the last one I watched that I really enjoyed. Like, Attack on Titan was okay, but I got so sick of the whiny main character bullshit. That just goes right over my head. I've seen Westworld, as in HBO's Westworld. Because yes, I have. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, where am I? Oh, I think I know. Don't mind me just being stealthy down the street again. So we can get down... Oh, there's big doors there. Fuck, I really didn't want to do this. This was a terrible plan. Guess who left 70,000 souls at the top of the stairs? This mug. Well. Oh well. It's gone, it's gone. Now we go behind it. I mean, I don't like it in any show, to be honest. I have no time, really, for brooding anti-heroes. I find them very dull. I find them very... I don't know, I can't really explain my complete and total antipathy towards the house figure. Oh, nobody understands me because I'm such an intellectual genius. Or to the, oh, my life's so hard despite my ninja powers and beautiful two best friends and, like, that dragon that rides me across the sky. Oh, woe is me. I just don't think I'm cut out for anime storylines. Or a lot of TV. Like Claymore? Which one's Claymore? Claymore is the one with the... That's the one with the warrior priestess who hunts the demons, right? I think I watched that. That was nice and short, if I remember rightly. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going for an explore right now. Fuck you, Jars. Yeah, it was really... that one was super well animated. I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed the Netflix Castlevania series as well. The short prologue to it. I thought that was done rather well. Right, well I can either go and tangle with that asshole again. I have no reason to be upstairs anymore. This is actually the way I need to go. This plan. Genius. Boss time, living failures. Hi. I'm sorry I broke your sunflower friend. Ow. Uh-oh. Some of them have psychic powers. I'm not doing particularly well in terms of damage here, I've just noticed. So I don't know what that guy's doing over there, but I'd rather he didn't... Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So it's one of... It's one of those bosses where I get to fight like 17 of them, each of them less than 10% of the overall boss's health. That's cool. Just gotta do it one at a time. I really want a good look at this sunflower. Alright, one down. Two down. Oop. Put the sunflower between me and the gateway to the stars. Didn't deserve to dodge that one, but I did. Oh, stuck in the middle of that. Two more down. I seem to be running out of... Oh no. Okay. Right. Some fun starts at half health. We was talking about anime and stuff. Yeah, I can see some people talking about Studio Ghibli. I'm a big fan of theirs because they tell stories. I don't know. It's the same way I can be a real big fan of like some films, but not their TV adaptations. You know, you can put a lot of effort and craft into one like hour and a half, 2 hour fling, which you just can't get with a 16-hour or 16 series in some case TV show. I'm gonna do a quick bit of weapon switching. Just gonna quickly switch back to the Holy Blade, just for a moment. Because we're not fighting beasts anymore. We're fighting things that seem to be like cosmic horrors, so I'm wondering, do we have any? No. I'm gonna grab some bolt paper. Just grab a little bit of bolt paper. Oh, I should look see if we've unlocked any new like weapons and stuff. No. Just the stuff that we've picked up. We haven't really unlocked anything special right now. Cool. Yeah, we'll give the sword a go, and we'll chuck a little bit of the old lightning on it. Because the lightning stuff is really good against these eldritch horrors. Yeah, also, watching 300 plus episodes of something, I don't have time for that. I can't be dealing with that in my time of life. If I watch anything for 300 hours, I'm going to be dead by the time it's over. Right. Let's go through all of this again, shall we? You right over there? Why you... Why you wiggling?
I need help. I'm trying, but I'm afraid the sound is fading. Hello? Is that who I think it is?
Maybe.
Please. Oh, please, I need brain fluid. The sticky sound is fading fast. Please bring me brain fluid. I must have it. That sound, it is all that guides me. Without it, I'll be sent back to my former, lesser years.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm afraid the store's all out of brain fluid at the moment, but if you're lucky, I might be able to scrape some from between the couch seats. Remember, kids, brain fluid. Not even once. This is your brain on fluid. Ooh, some blue elixir. So yeah, my theory for switching to the Holy Blade is these things aren't super fast. I can just sort of take my time with them, deal a lot of damage per hit maybe. I guess I just gotta watch out for the end of the world. I don't know if that meteor storm ends or if I have to deal with the rest of the fight under constant threat of cosmic bashing, but sure, we'll figure it out. Excuse me, old man. I made a terrible mistake! So that quick shortcut, it relies on me not sucking. You can tell I've just lost like 70,000 blood echoes because I don't care anymore. I'll just throw myself off cliffs. 10,000, whatever. I no longer care. Living a life that's free and breezy. You're over there? Cool. Going up. I should probably reset these elevators, but I'm lazy. Sorry, I don't mean to be, I understand how rude it is that I'm yawning in your face, but it's been 2 days since I've had a proper night's sleep, so you're gonna have to bear with me. You start with blood and a bit of brain fluid, and next thing you know, you're down the shops, behind the vending machines, scratching out a little bit of Cthulhu, just to make the days go faster. You know, behind the vending machines. That's where the kids do their drugs, right? Behind the vending machines? Thought so. Alright, buddy. Well, that's a reassuring start. don't know if bolt papers actually helped all that much. In fact, I don't even know if this weapon change has helped all that much, but I'm committed now. Stop it. That guy just didn't even want to try and play. Ah. Okay, I can't stop that. Can't stop the cosmos. Where are you? That was lucky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, there's a guy appearing here. A bit of sunflower seeds between me and that. Whoa! Easy there. The ones doing magic tend to hang back a little bit, which is nice. Oh no, they've just decided now is the time. Ah. Ow. Hey, St. Nick, welcome back. I'm trying to pick my memories here, going over what we just saw. Those meteors only look like they hit one side of... They look like they only hit one side of the arena. I don't know if that's actually the case or just what I happen to see. Keep that. Or if that's just how they happened to fall that time. But I'm wondering if I just get to the other side of the sunflower from the direction they're falling. Might be safe? Maybe? An accurate description of how the dinosaurs died. Rip dinosaurs. Just saying, if I still had my 70,000 souls, I'd be 2 strength levels higher right now. It occurs to me that putting bolt paper on is actually not super useful, because I'm fairly sure applying an element causes your weapon to start scaling with arcane instead of strength or anything. So I get the feeling what I'm trying to do is a sort of like Dark Souls, what do you call it, resin effect, where I have my normal sword damage plus lightning, and what I'm actually ending up with is a weapon that doesn't work. I think that's what we're actually getting. Let's just try going raw beef. Raw beef. That's what the kids call it, right? No, it's no better or worse, so that's fine. Interested in playing at all, are you? Okay, just keep casting magic unless you get in there and deal with them. Uh-oh. Ah! Gotta remember when they come in for that head slam, they just don't stop. don't make fun of me just because I'm not a cool child anymore. Alright? I'm just trying to keep up. It's my own fault. Hey, that was close. Cool. Alright, so they're all probably gonna, like, sometime around now. Yep, if I put the sunflower between me and them. Okay. Let's back. Can we target lock this guy, please, in the corner? Running out of blood vials. Frick, where's the space meteors? Oh, one of them's still alive. That's not fair. I'm trying to deal with your meteor problem. Bugger off. Oh, don't fuck it up now, Chris. Keep that health nice and high. There we go. Take that, space jelly babies. Oh, no match for my extra sharp sword. Oh, lantern. Truly, the sunflower is the greatest savior of all. Curious as to why there is a giant sunflower. Although we saw the guy growing one on a balcony somewhere. One of the ones who was a living, not quite a living failure. I'm guessing those jelly baby dudes are what comes next. They're the next stage. Yeah, we did spend 4 years on a boss this time. Ugh. In every single Hunter's Dream so far, there has been a specific flower. In the Hunter's Dream, it's the white starburst ones. In the Nightmare of Mensis, it was like frondy, horrible, like thorn, thistly type things. Maybe the sunflower is like the... Get some lovely crunchy noises. Maybe the sunflower is the symbol for this monster. Maybe there's a giant with a pot of gold up there. No, okay. Cool. Another boss defeated, and the Astral Tower, sorry, the Astral Clock Tower key. There we go. Key to the Astral Clock Tower at the top of the Grand Cathedral. The caretaker of the tower's numerous patients, known to them only as Lady Maria, made her home behind the giant star-interpreting clock. Okay. So we're gonna go and bump into Lady Maria, apparently. She seems like a nice enough person. I'm out of blood vials. I need a lot more blood vials. Alright. Where's the good stuff? I get this. I know I'm throwing levels. Just throwing levels into the bath, but heck, if you can do a soul level 0 run, I should be well equipped enough. I could really do with the healing. Okay, back to the Lumen Wood Garden. There's got to be a little bit between this, right? It's not just going to be like, hey, do you want to fight Lady Maria right now as it opens the gates? There's going to be something that happens. So I want to see if our friend has caught up. Doesn't look like it. Okay. No words of encouragement as I progress deeper into this place? No? Alright. Okay, maybe they're gonna throw me into a second boss fight. Alright, stop and look and listen at the new area. Votive offering candles lit. There's a sacred space of thoughts and prayers. There's our star observing clock. White petals or feathers all over the ground. It must be Lady Maria, I assume. Oh. Seems like someone else got here first. Fancy hunter's garb, though. I mean, she must have been. She was in charge of the healing church's blood stuff. Inspect corpse. Give me a second, game. Ah, they're not white petals, they're sunflower petals. Okay. So let's get a good look at Lady Maria here. Stylized garb, but it's still definitely the black hunter wear of the healing church. Although, is it? Actually just looks like black hunter wear. Can't see the sort of... Oh no, she's got a long white cape on. Yeah, okay, so it's healing church garb. A cup of blood? A picture with... What does the picture have in it? Honestly can't tell what's in that picture. I really want to, but I can't. Okay, well, she guards the bells and she guards the clock. Let's find out what happens when you touch her.
A corpse should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest man
Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. Uh-oh. She wasn't dead. Should really take... Wow, that's a gun pistol. Okay, or a gun sword. No, a gun pistol. How rare. I'm gonna use my small sword for this one, I think. She's got the Hunter's Art of Quickening. Step back, step back, step back. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Leave me alone! Okay, so she's gonna be very quick. If she combos me, I'm sunk, pretty much. I'm also definitely not wearing, like, good equipment for this. I'll just dress up as a member of the Healing Church. Maybe it'll make a cool RP thing happen. What do you mean, defenses? I don't get it. Ooh, yeah. Don't let that connect at all. Hi, you. Welcome home. I'm afraid I can't quite pay attention right now. Get out of my face. She is freaking out. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Alright. She reminds me a lot of the saw of the repeater pistol dude I had such trouble with. Oh, hi. That's new. Ah, that's very new. Oh, that happens. Okay, cool. Yeah, good to know. We're learning. Still the learning process. Ah, I don't think I actually dodged that properly, but I did dodge it. I can guarantee that's a skill weapon. I am super upset that I've got a strength build. Please let me dodge. I was behind you, but okay. Right. Okay. Guess that explains all the blood on the floor. She was throwing it all around herself. A gun pistol! How are we ever going to stop her now? A gun pistol. Hey girl, what's up? Right, Lady Maria. Part of me is wondering, like, a big sword is probably not the best. Probably not the best thing, so I'm gonna give it another go with the small silver sword here. If it doesn't work, it might be worth making the conversion back to the beast cutter. I'm also going to give my gun a go a little bit. Oh, messed up. Oh my god. That's cool. I didn't want to get a single hit in this run, it's fine. Slow down. Also, thank you for putting a lantern right outside the boss. I don't know why you don't do this for the rest of them from Software. I'm sure you've got your reasons. But thank you. I just want to go in and fight. I don't care about the nonsense in between. Exactly, if I can't heal, I don't lose any blood vials. Well, my bullet went through her, so that's definitely a thing to watch out for. Ooh, ow. Pistol's a bad choice because she moves faster than I can pull the trigger. Maybe let's... she's not very strong. She doesn't have that much health. Maybe let's try the big sword out. Bom, 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 bom. If every sword fight started out with 10 people missing the first 10 slashes, the world would be a better place. How many sword fights do you get invited to? And how are they having such an impact on your social, like, climate? Oh, I should really switch my armor as well. Because she staggers super easy as well, because she's so squishy. No. No. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. It might not be the fastest weapon in the world, but that stagger makes it so good. Well, I tried to go for a cool. That'll teach me. Still hit me, stop it! I hate guns. Whoever thought hunters needed guns was a fool. Oh, she stabs herself. Ah, that explains all the blood on the old chest then. I think for the second part I need to really improve my blood defense. Okay, can't stagger her out of that. Check. Ow. So she went into this mode at 1/3 HP. What happened? I was gonna say, what happens at 2/3 HP? We run away. Let's forget my 0 echoes. Oh. Please take a swing. Why am I sprinting around like that? Did anyone else notice that I did that weird sprint? I wasn't pressing any of the buttons to make that happen. But cool, we can do this. We can do this, no problem. Blood and fire. Okay, I'm gonna change my armor. Because this stuff is not the best. I mean, not that any of the other stuff we have is like super good, but... like this crow feather stuff is really nice. It's designed to hunt hunters who use blood, so let's give it a go. Crow feather garb. I only have 10 blood vials. Right, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go with 10 blood vials, and I'll do a couple of lecture hall runs, maybe. I don't want to go for that third hit on my weapon. That was weird. Continues to be weird. Not entirely sure what happened with that, but okay. Ow. Ah. I'm real happy for this rally return, though. It's keeping me nice and healthy. Just stock up, why not? Ow, that's a new move I haven't seen yet. Stamina back. Okay, so she should. That's. Come on. Maria, please. Right, well. Going into this with 3 blood vials. Ow! Ow! Like Gascoigne, looks like her range increases the fight stages. Yes. Father Gascoigne was a lot like that. In fact, a lot of the bosses are. I think pretty much every single boss in this game has had at least like a half health stage bump. Apparently this one has 2. Alright, what is the time? I'm running on very little sleep, ladies and gentlemen, and I've managed to get a lot further today than I was expecting. I need to do a whole bunch of blood vial farming, and I'm not in the mood for doing that now. So I think we'll save Lady Malia and her astral clock tower for tomorrow, I think. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. I think what I'm going to do in between is I'm just going to run the lecture theatre a little bit and just buy a shit ton of blood vials. I think I might just do that in between now and next sesh. Tomorrow, it's a promise. Might be recording Press On tomorrow. Maybe. Alright, thank you all for watching, folks. Considering Saturday, I was ready to drop the old Hunters and not play the DLC and just finish the main game. I'm so happy we carried on. And I want to thank you all for sitting here and watching me fight Ludwig for 3 hours or however long it was. That was way too long. That was way too much of a difficulty bump. Everything else so far seems to have been fairly straightforward. I mean, even Maria, she's been a pain in the ass, but we got her down to like a quarter HP. So yeah, if you're